Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Clock Africa, where we bring you the latest and most intriguing stories from the entertainment world. Now, let's dive into the drama that's been unfolding in the Braxton family. It looks like the upcoming season of Braxton Family Values is going to be quite eventful, as tensions among the sisters are at an all-time high. Reports suggest that Tony, Towanda, and Trina have ongoing issues with Tamar Braxton, especially Towanda. This situation has been brewing for a while, and it seems like things took a more serious turn recently. Towanda recently tied the knot with her longtime partner, Sean Hall, but one notable absence at the wedding was Tamar. Whether she chose to skip the ceremony or simply wasn't invited remains unclear, but either way, her absence speaks volumes about the state of their relationship. Some speculate that her decision not to attend could be linked to a heated argument she had with her sisters during filming. It's rumored that the dispute was so intense that it temporarily halted production, being left out and made to feel like an outsider. Tamar, understandably, is upset by this exclusion, and she seems to believe that Towanda is a major reason why she is being sidelined. However, from Towanda's perspective, it may simply be about protecting her peace and maintaining healthy boundaries. If Tamar genuinely feels unwelcome, it makes sense why she wouldn't attend Towanda's wedding. Who would want to celebrate with someone they feel dislikes them? This situation even played out in an emotional conversation where Tamar confronted Towanda, pointing out how they barely speak. She highlighted that Towanda didn't even call her on her birthday back in September, and here they are in March without much communication in between. Towanda, on the other hand, admitted that she has been focused on her household, children, and personal relationships. Tamar also felt some type of way about how Towanda congratulated her through Twitter instead of having a direct conversation. This seems to be a pattern, as Tamar feels that whenever Towanda is around, others in the family distance themselves from her. Tamar even accused Towanda of bullying, claiming that whenever someone doesn't agree with Tamar's perspective, she brands them as a bully. However, Towanda clapped back, saying that it takes one to know one. It's unfortunate that they couldn't put their differences aside for one day to celebrate a joyous occasion like a wedding, especially considering they have already lost a sister. You'd think that would serve as a wake-up call about how short life is. But evidently, that hasn't been the case for Tamar and Towanda. Moving on to another major reality TV drama. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is making headlines as the upcoming 16th season is shaping up to be a wild ride. One of the biggest shocks is that Kenya Moore has been let go indefinitely after allegations surfaced about her involvement in a revenge porn scandal against new cast member Brittany Edie. Meanwhile, Porsha Williams seems to be taking on the role of the season's villain. Porsha is currently dealing with her messy divorce from Simon Guobadia, the same man she controversially took from her former castmate, Fallon Pina. If you remember when it all went down, you know just how chaotic that situation was. But now, Porsha is finding herself entangled in even more drama, this time involving Drew Sidora, who is reportedly getting closer to Porsha's ex, Dennis McKinley. Unsurprisingly, Porsha is not happy about this. On top of that, Porsha is being called out for disloyalty. She's been accused of turning her back on longtime friend Kenya Moore and her close confidant, Shamea Morton, after aligning herself with Brittany Edie. Now, here's where things get really messy. Brittany is the very reason Kenya is currently suspended from the show, but it doesn't stop there. Brittany also made negative remarks about Shamea's child, who has medical issues. The fact that Porsha would even associate with someone who insulted her friend's child has raised a lot of eyebrows. Many are now questioning Porsha's loyalty, but this isn't the first time she's been accused of being a bad friend. Over the years, Shamea has been fiercely loyal to Porsha, supporting her, defending her, and being there for her in every way. However, Porsha has not always reciprocated that same level of devotion. For instance, Porsha was noticeably absent at Shamea's wedding. Even though Shamea had always supported Porsha through her milestones, Porsha didn't seem to do the same in return. Some suspect that jealousy might be at play. Shamea, who was once just a friend to the show, has now landed a full-time spot on RHOA, thanks to Kandi Burruss. She's receiving more attention than ever, forming new friendships and stepping into her own spotlight. Could it be that Porsha isn't comfortable with this shift in their dynamic? Porsha's grudge against Shamea's new friend Kelly could also be a factor. Kelly openly called out Porsha for getting with Simon while he was still married, so Porsha is likely uncomfortable with Shamea forming a bond with her. But let's not forget, Porsha has spoken negatively about Shamea before, especially during her alliance with Phaedra Parks. So is she really in a position to be upset about Shamea talking to Kelly? It seems like Porsha is using the situation with Kelly as an excuse to distance herself from Shamea. But in reality, the issue might be that she no longer holds the upper hand in their friendship dynamic. So, what do you all think about this drama? Do you believe Tamar should have attended Towanda's wedding, or do you understand her decision to stay away? And what about Porsha? Do you think she's being disloyal, or is she just trying to protect herself? Let's get the conversation going in the comments below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Clock Africa for more updates. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Outside of yesterday and today, when was the last time you talked to me?
I don't recall. It wasn't my birthday because you didn't call me.
Your birthday's September. Here we are in March.
I am in a space. I am in a space of I'm just focusing on my relationship and whoever's in my household. I'm focusing on my children. I'm focusing on my relationship.
Trina in your household? Tony's in your household?
But they call me. I talk to them every day.
Girl, you don't answer the phone.
That's
Girl,
not true.
Stop.
Well, I tried to talk to Towanda directly. She said, well, I hit you on Twitter and said congratulations. So that's cool for you to talk to me through social media and I can't talk to you through social media? Because that seems to be the only way you want to communicate with me, because I've texted you, I've called your phone. Towanda comes around, everybody acts like it's not cool to be cool with me. And that's what a bully is.
Tamar is calling me a bully because it takes one to know one. Whenever you don't see things Tamar's way, you're a bully. Whenever you confront Tamar, you're a bully.
I always thought of her to be like that extra sister. Like, we met through our moms. We took family trips together. When she was going through her divorce from Cordell, she slept on my couch, hell, in my bed. Then the rumors started, and she didn't help dispel them.
Wait, Kandi is you. You a motherfucking liar. But you think that too?
I mean, she close to both of them.
I got engaged, and she wasn't supportive. And then I got married, and she wasn't there. And I just kept thinking, everything you've done, I've supported. Everything you do in the future, I will support. Because my love for you does not waver. It's unconditional.
Porsha has dogged Shamea out, treated her like and now she doesn't even want to go to the girl's wedding. So to me, I'm like, you really need her as your friend?
Don't like Shamea. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if Kandi said I didn't like Shamea.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. What I think is that they had some issues during the season and they really don't mess with each other like that right now.
I think what Kandi said was she doesn't believe we're as cool as we used to be. And yes, that's true. I mean, it's when you come on the show and you have certain expectations, and then things seem to turn on you without you knowing, that can change any relationship. So
they asked questions about my friendship with her and if I felt like it was one-sided. And I just told them, like, I can only focus on me. I try to be the best friend that I can be to my friends and hope that it's reciprocated. And when it's not, I ain't gonna do it. I mean, I can't. There's only so much I can do about that. I could just want to continue to show up and be the person that I know how to be, how my parents raised me, to be a loyal friend, one that is gonna ride for their friend and to the well side. And sometimes that's like a fault of mine. Like, it's just like, girl, like,